This is probably one of the weirdest looking domestic singers that they ever made, in my opinion. There's a lot of weird industrials, but this is a domestic machine. This is the 319W. This is a really amazing multitask type machine, and it is the domestic. It was all aluminum, so it's pretty light. It's got all kinds of funky little doodads all over it. And I converted this one to treadle. It was originally with an external motor and a belt and a different hand wheel on it. So I converted it because I like to do treadling, and I could do it with this machine. But it does all kinds of amazing things. It does a huge variety of stitches, runs beautifully, and it's quite light. So I do have another one that's the two-tone green in a case. That is a wonderful portable machine that does still have its motor. Sews wonderfully. And then there was another color out there that they had that's not as common as the black and greens, and it was a two-tone beige. But this thing came with 3 different cover plates for the bobbin area. There's one that allows you to do all the variety of stitches, and a straight stitch is what I have in there right now. And there was also an embroidery cover that lifted that up off the feed dogs. Now, here's what's so weird about this machine. It's got these bizarre little levers on it that allow you to go through a variety of different stitch types, and they can even be done in combination with each other for even more variations. There's 5 cams inside the machine, and these little levers engage them, plus the one you can add cams. And it's got a swing needle. You can see it moving back and forth here. When you're doing a straight stitch, of course, you got to make sure you don't do that by accident or you'll break needles. But this is really an amazing, weird machine, and I just love it. I put it in a treadle cabinet, so I had to change out the hand wheel for treadling. You can treadle it with its original solid wheel, but it works better with one of the spoked wheels. So this is the cabinet that I put this in. This is the 21 Mission Style Oak cabinet, and it has the lift system in it on this one. The video I did previously was in a cabinet, similar cabinet, that did not have the lift system. And there's that big powerful spring inside of this cabinet that helps lift the machine up from inside. And there's that button you push, the upper left there, that releases the machine from inside the cabinet because it's locked down in there. So you have to use that button. Now, one of the things in these oak cabinets that's really been fascinating to me, every one that I have seen, as long as it has its original doors in the front, they matched the grain of this oak, this tiger oak. They tried to make them flow into each other like you open a book on the veneers. It's just beautiful. And then this cabinet has the drawers down, covered with a door. But I was amazed at how they went to the lengths of matching the tiger veneer grain. So it's like a book opening up on that veneer. They went to the trouble of doing that when you get an original oak grain cabinet. The walnuts and the mahoganies, you can't match the grains like that. But these oaks, they did that. They went to those lengths. So down inside the machine, and this has a lift system here, and here's how you do this lift system. You basically push down on the machine inside and push that button in front, and it comes right up with the powerful spring that's down inside, lifts it up. And once it's up, you go ahead and open up your doors so you can get down to the treadle paddle, and then you're ready to sew. So here I'm going to go ahead and show you how this sews and let you hear it. I'm working on one of the 365 challenge blocks again. And it's got a unique sound, and it's very quiet. These things are just solid as a rock and just excellent sewers. I've got a 1/4 inch foot on here. This machine will handle something like this 1/4 inch foot easily, a standard one for the low shank Singer machines. And you can't always do that with all my older machines because the feed dogs are not as robust as they are on this machine and some of the later models. But I'm using that here along with my little magnet guide that I use just to try and get my close to perfect scant 1/4 inch. These blocks, these small 365 challenge blocks, really need to be accurate as you can get them to come out right. Now, these machines use unique needles. They're not the standard needle. They also have a unique bobbin case underneath there. And another drawback to them is that uniqueness, but it's also that you cannot reach your bobbin unless you go under the machine. So you have to lift the machine up or have it open underneath so you can reach up underneath that machine and get the bobbin case and bobbin out. That's kind of a hassle. I don't know why they did that, but that's how these were designed. They also came in a free arm model, which is the 320, and a more simplified model, which is the 306, I think is what it is. This is where they really came out with some huge variety of stitches and great zigzag machines. So I have this as my machine that can do it all in a treadle. Really fun machine to work with. So I'll be doing the next 11 blocks on this machine in this really neat oak drawing room cabinet. It's the number 21 Singer drawing room cabinet. I'll let you listen to this sew some more.